Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I want to do the second part of my beginner's guide to diamond painting. So in the first part I was talking about which pictures to choose, the things that you should think about, the size, the detail, and I showed why it is very important that you choose something that will work. So today I want to talk about unpacking your diamond painting. So you have gone online and you have browsed a few diamond painting websites. Just simply go to Google and type in diamond painting. You will find quite a few. You've had a look through and you've seen a picture that you would like to try. So taking the tips from the first video that I did, you've been looking for something that isn't too detailed and complicated if it's on the small side, so that you get a reasonably good picture when it's finished. So I ordered one online and this is the one that I picked. Now when you receive it, it could be just in a bag. This one was just in a grey bag, which I've already taken out of. It could come in a box, it could come in a tube. Different companies have different ways of packing them. Some are better than others. So this is how it came, except it was inside a grey bag, the normal sort of postage bags, and I've taken it out. So all we have here is item, which is the title of it, which is beauty, a reference number, and the size, which is 30 by 40. So it is 30 centimeters across, 40 centimeters down. And we'll open it up and see what we get inside this one. They do vary from company to company what you get inside. So it's just a matter of ordering. I think we'll just cut this. It's just a matter of ordering it and see what turns up. But I will explain what I mean. So just take it out of the package and open it up. Normally all the stuff you need is inside the canvas. So this is what we got, and we'll have a quick look at the picture. So this is the one. Oh, hang on, I'll switch off that light. I think that's a bit better. So this is the one that I ordered, and I was looking for something that had large areas of pretty much the same colour. The lines are pretty thick. We don't have any fine detail, so I think this one will look pretty good, and it is, as I said, 30 by 40. So that's the picture, and we'll have a look at what we get inside the canvas. So this is a typical basic bag that we have. The tools that you need. When you buy a diamond painting, you have everything that you need to complete it. You don't have to buy anything else, but you will find over time, if you do more than one, you will start to buy bits and pieces to make things a bit easier. So this is a standard pink pen. Basically just a straw, plastic straw, and it has this tip on it, which is made of brass, and it has a hole in it. So sometimes you'll get this in blue, sometimes it's clear. The vast majority are pink, but they're all the same. So pink pen. We have a couple of little bags. Usually you get more than two. But you never know. These can come in handy just to store them, But if we look at the canvas here, we have 17 colours, so trying to fit 17 colours into 2 bags doesn't really work, but they make them in handy. The other thing we have is a tray or a boat, and again, this is a typical standard one. Sometimes you get white ones, they've got a little spout on them. Sometimes you get white ones that basically look the same as this. Sometimes you get larger ones, but this is pretty much the standard basic tray. Then you also get some pink wax, and this is what we use to actually pick up the drills. So talking about drills, we'll have a look at them. So they come wrapped up in a bag, which always makes plenty of runs. Now, again, depending on the company, these can come in various styles of bags. Sometimes it's long strings of very small bags, and you have multiple bags of the same colour. Other times, like this one, you have one bag of each colour, and you'll see that they are numbered. Now, this one is a bit different from most, because normally you get an extra sheet of A4 paper, which you use as a reference. This one doesn't have that, but it has the numbers on the canvas. They all have this, but it doesn't have any code for the number, for the colour, sorry. Most canvases use what they call Dmc coding, and I'll find one. I pulled out some other ones just to show you how they can vary. There's this one. So this is sort of typical. You get a sheet of A4 paper, you have a thumbnail. Obviously this isn't for this one. You have a thumbnail of the picture, and then you have the symbols, then you have the DMC code. These numbers, this one in particular, 310, is always black. So no matter what the symbol is, 310 is black if it has a DMC code. So we have 310 in this one is a white star on a black background. 310 on this one is a red C on white background. So they're all different. This one, 310, is a black square with a white dot, but the thing that they all have in common is the number 310 is always black. It means black. So each of these numbers is dedicated to a specific colour. This one didn't come with a sheet, and it didn't come with DMC codes. So all we have is the key on the canvas, 1 to 17, which actually makes this really easy. So we have a string, and if we start at 1, they're in order. So bag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we have 17 bags, 17 colours, and that is all we can do with this one. Normally what you would do is you normally get something like this. So it actually tells you how many bags of each colour you get. So what you do is you look on the bags for number 154, and this has been checked over, but that was a 1. So this is one that I'm working on, and I've already checked it. So they get checked at the factory, but it's always a good idea to double check. So these check marks are ones that I put on. So I've double checked them. So I'm checking I have 1 bag of 154, 1 bag of 155, 7 bags of 310. So normally you would have a lot more than this, and you would count the bags, make sure it tallied with the sheet, check it off. Now the reason that you do that is because some companies only give a 30-day warranty. So they send you the kit and you have 30 days to check that everything is okay. So when you receive one, it is a very good idea to open it up and check how many bags of drills, check it against the key, mark it off, and sometimes you may find that you're maybe a bag short or 2 bags short. Check it. If anything is missing, email the company, tell them, okay, I've checked them, and for example I am missing 1 bag of 310, and they will send you a bag for free. Normally most companies do that, but as I said, some companies have got a 30-day warranty. So if you stick this in a cupboard and leave it for a while, come and check it, find out you're missing 6 bags of 310, the company won't replace them. So it's a good habit to get into. And the other thing you want to do is you want to check the canvas. You just want to make sure that the print is okay, there's nothing wrong with it, and it's clear to read. Occasionally you might see something like double printed, which makes it hard to read. So all you're doing is just checking it to make sure that everything looks okay, and this one's fine. So as I said, I wasn't sure what I was going to find when I opened this one. It turns out this is a very simple one. The only thing is that because you don't have the DMC numbers, it means you don't know exactly what colour this is, like this for example. Okay, it's red, but there are so many shades of red DMC numbers. You're not sure what that one is, which doesn't matter, because all you're doing here is it's number 6. So you look at the key, number 6 is the symbol H. So it's a red background and a white H. So then you look on the canvas and you can see red background, white H. So that is number 6. And that's what you do. You look at the canvas, you see the symbol, you find the symbol, and then that's the bag number. So that's basically how you do it. But I will be going through this. The next video I will start working on it. I'll show you how I work it, why I work it the way I do. It's a good idea to watch other YouTube videos from other people, because we all have sort of slightly different ways that we work. So if you watch a few, you'll get the idea, and you'll see that people have their own ways, their own systems, and basically what I'm going to do is show you the way that I work them, and if nothing else, it gives you a start, rather than just getting the canvas and thinking, okay, what do I do now? So the next video, I will be starting it, and I'll show you how I work it, how I start it, and why I do it the way I do it. So just to show you the different setups you can get, most have the DMC number. So this has the bag number, the code, which would be on the diamond painting, and then the DMC code. Now the reason that the DMC codes are handy is, again, I'll say 310 because it's an easy one to remember. 310 is black. If I finish this diamond painting and if it had DMC codes and I had some spare 310, so some spare black, I can keep them and I can use them on another diamond painting. Say I got another diamond painting and I ran short of black, I may have some spares from the one that I did before and I can use them. but you have to have the DMC number to make sure that the colour is the same. So that's basically it for this one. The other things that you might find, or the other thing that you might find in the kit is tweezers. Now this kit is round drills, so these are little circles, and you normally get either circles or squares. Normally, well, not normally, sometimes, a lot of times, you can choose if you want circle or round, as they call them, or square. I would suggest if you're totally new and you've never done any diamond painting before, go for round. They are easier to place because you don't have to line them up like you have to do with squares, and it is easier and it's quicker. So just to get the practice of putting down drills, I would suggest that you get round ones. Now normally if you get a kit with round drills, you won't get tweezers, because the tweezers are really for squares. Some people prefer to use tweezers rather than use the pen, so you get tweezers. Again, it depends on the company what kind of tweezers you get, but some people prefer to use tweezers to pick up drills. But again, I'll talk about this in the next video, and I'll show you, I'll use tweezers and I'll use the pen and explain how to use either. You can use tweezers on round as well. I have done it, so they can be handy. Some people just don't really like using the pen. Maybe you have problems with your hands and trying to hold this thin straw for any length of time causes problems or pains in your fingers. You might find that using tweezers is better for you, but again, that's a personal preference. So that's basically it. When you get your diamond painting, you'll get your canvas. Normally you would expect to get a sheet of A4 paper, and you check the bags, make sure that you have the correct number and tick them all off. You should always have pink wax and a tray and a pen. That is the absolute minimum, and this is all you need to do a diamond painting, these three things. But again, in the next video I'll be using them. I'll show you how I use them, explain how you use them basically, and then let you see me working on the picture, and I'll explain what I'm doing and why I do it the way that I do it. So that is it for this one. It's actually a bit different, but this is what happens. As I said, different companies do things different ways, and you're never quite sure what you're going to get in the kit if it's a company that you've never tried before. So that's it for this one. Yeah, not much else to say. So that was unpacking your diamond painting. As I said, there is quite a bit of variation depending on what size of diamond painting you buy and which company you buy it from. It could be just a simple one, like the one that I just did. It's just in a grey plastic bag, and it's just the key is on the canvas, so there isn't even a sheet of A4. The good thing about that is it's very easy to check that you have all the drills, because it had 17 colours. You could see it down the side, 17, 1 to 17, and when you looked at the bags, they're all strung together, 1 to 17. So that is the fastest and the easiest ones to do. The other ones, when you have the A4 sheet, you have to check the sheet, see how many bags it tells you that you should have. Then you have to check that you've got the correct number of bags, check them off so you don't forget, so you can see which ones you've checked. make sure you check that you've got all of the colours, and it is important to do that before you start, because if you are short, you can still start the diamond painting, but you can email the company and say to them, I'm missing a bag or 2 bags of whichever DMC number is. They don't always have the DMC number, so if it didn't have a DMC code, you would just tell them the bag number. I was missing bag number 6, 7, whatever it was. In the meantime, you can work on your diamond painting. Hopefully you get the missing drills before you finish it, and then you can get it done. So it's just that a lot of people tend to get them and just stick the box or the bag in a cupboard, forget about it, and eventually get round to doing it. As I said, some companies have only got a 30-day warranty, so if there is a problem, missing drills, or a problem with the canvas, double printed, or no glue in an area or something like that, and you haven't checked it, 2 months later you check it, find out you've got a problem, some companies will replace it or fix it, but some companies won't. So rather than taking the gamble that that company is going to help, it's better just to check it all, check everything off. And what I forgot to mention is, what I do is, once I'm finished doing that, I take all the bags, I put them in a freezer bag, and I put the key in with it, so I know these are the drills for this picture. If it doesn't have a key, the A4 sheet, I just put a note in, I just put a little stick-it note in to remind myself which picture these drills are for. Then I tie the bag and put it in a cupboard. So it's ready. When I'm ready to do that one, I just have to take the bag out of the cupboard. The canvases, always open them up and check them, and then put the cover back on. And then the way that I store them is, I have 2 large sheets of cardboard that I've taped up one side, so it opens up like a big book, and I lay the canvases flat in there and close it over, and I slide it underneath the couch, or you could put it under the bed or anywhere, but I would lay it flat, and that way when you open it up, you decide which picture you want. If you've got a few, like most of us end up with quite a few, you can just take out the canvas you want, go and get the bag that you want, and then you're ready to start. So hopefully that helps. In the pack, you should always get a tray or a boat, you should always get a pen, and you should always get some pink wax. That is the absolute minimum. If you are working on squares, most times you will get a set of tweezers. Some companies have had it where the companies don't, but it really doesn't matter, because you can work with the pen, and you shouldn't have any problems, to be honest. So that's the basic check. I just wanted to go through when you get the box and open it up. In the next video, I'll be talking about the individual things and how you actually use them, and how you actually start your diamond paint, or how I start diamond paintings, and the way that I work them, and I'll explain why I do it the way I do it. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you're new to diamond painting, I will be doing a whole series of these, starting off with the basics that I'm doing just now, and gradually I will start to introduce things, accessories and things that you can add to make life a bit easier if you decide that you want to do more diamond paintings. So I'll leave it at that today. So thanks for watching, and as always, please subscribe and hit that notification button, and then you will catch my next video. So in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.